Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Crusader Kings 2 Fall of the Western Roman Empire campaign. So, last episode, we were able to finally maneuver our eldest son out of the line of inheritance and get our nephew into that position. So, our nephew, Prefect Remus, is now the heir to the Kingdom of Dalmatia. Both of our current sons are monks. One of which is the Prince Bishop of Patavium, and the other isn't holding any position yet, but we'll try to get him in somewhere. He is still our son after all. But more importantly, Remus Nepos, is our heir, and he has claims on both empires and the Kingdom of Dalmatia and Italy. So lots of claims to be pressed there. Because he inherited these from his father had strong claims. He only has weak claims, so these will need to be pressed in war, but I don't think that will be a problem. We'll see how that goes. I'm hoping that we can have a pretty strong Western Empire established by the time that he is our player character, and therefore we might be able to make a play on the East and reunite the empires. At least what remains of them, but we'll see. There's a long way to go before we can actually claim the West. Quite a few things, actually. So if we go into our intrigue screen, in order to restore the Western Roman Empire, which as of right now no longer exists, we need to have all baronies under the Diocese Italiae and Inaria, all baronies under Suburbicaria and Raetia Noricum. So that's a lot of baronies we have to control. Apparently, we don't hold any of those three right now. I believe we have many of the baronies in Ananaria. I don't know which ones we're missing. We also need to move our capital, Rome, which implies that we hold it. That's not going to be a problem, because within the next few episodes, we will be conquering the entirety of Italy. We also need to rebuild the Circus Maximus. I do not know what that entails, but I imagine it'll be expensive. And we need to restore the 8th Legion Augusta, which is going to cost us 2,000 gold. That's this one right here. And we meet all the requirements other than having the gold required, which is 2,000. It's very expensive. And then we just need to hold 3 king tier titles. Right now we have 2, I believe. We are the King of Ananaria and the King of Dalmatia. I'm surprised we're not also the King of Pannonia. Actually, I think we could be if we wanted to. Yeah, we could be the King of Pannonia if we decided to do that, but I believe we will be the King of Italy after this war, so we don't need to worry about that too much. Let's get things rolling. I am able to declare war on the Kingdom of Italy whenever I want. The only reason we haven't yet is because I'm trying to accrue at least 800 gold before we do that. If you watched the last 2 episodes, you'll know, or really any of the episodes of this playthrough, which I hope you have if you're watching this one, because otherwise you might have trouble following along. But anyways, every time we use the Reconquest claim to go to war, it costs us 500 gold and 500 prestige. And in order to raise our legion and pay all of our armies, I figure we'll probably want at least another 300 gold on top of the 500 we're initially putting out. Who the hell are you and why do I care? Okay, I don't really know who either of them are. Apparently they're interesting. Yeah, why do I care again? Very strange. I do not know why this guy is important and why it's telling me this. So his parents are this guy. And you're who exactly? You're already betrothed. You know, whatever. I'm not worried about it. Not worried about it at all. Oh, good. A faction disbanded. That's always nice. I wish a few of these other ones would. These two especially are giving me issues. Gavelkind. This one, Gavelkind Succession in Dalmatia, is really giving me issues. Although, one of the members died recently. What's happening? Ah, okay. So, I think we set up this betrothal. Maybe that's why it was letting me know. No, she's his. Is there anything I'd rather use you for? You know what? I don't like that. How did this come to be? Certainly not with my oversight. I'm going to decline that. And then I'm going to arrange you a new marriage. Really? Okay, well, let's close this. Let's run the clock a little bit, and then I'll check back in on him. I think I might have to wait until I get a reply from that guy, which will probably be an angry reply. Or is he just going to spam it? I think he's just going to spam it. But I have no desire to put that through. No thanks. Let's see. Is there no other option where I can arrange a marriage for you? It's not showing any of the potential matches in my court, and I know there are some, so I don't know if it's going to let me. Let's give it a few more days. And I'll check back now. He should be in my court. It's saying he's one of my vassals. Was that him? They all kind of look the same. No. He's wearing a ridge helmet, and he's got a trimmed beard, which is basically like half of my male vassals. I'm not seeing him in here. That's him. Still betrothed. There doesn't seem to be anything I can do about this. Let's try breaking the betrothal. And then, will it show me now? Okay, so I just need to do that. I don't know why that wasn't immediately obvious. But you are noble. I could marry you to her. Yeah, do that. Keep it in the court here. And I'll make you a commander. Am I missing... Oh my god, I don't have a spy master. When did that happen? Right, well, Publius is a little bit more loyal. And you guys are otherwise equally qualified, so I'll put him in charge. You need to be scheming here. And chaplain. You're the most qualified. Although my eldest son isn't too far off, and I thought at one point that was what he wanted to do. Now he wants to find love, but I need to appoint him to a bishopric first before, you know, he tries to marry anybody. Let's put you in charge. And I need you converting current religion Germanic. Go here, because that's in my lands. Let's deal with that first. You shouldn't be leading armies either. Okay, now what I intended to do was appoint some more commanders. And it looks like they're full, actually, so never mind. Scratch that. Oh, that does remind me, though. I can hand out some more minor titles. Master of Horse is going to go to my nephew and heir. What's this sorted by? There he is. So you're going to be Master of the Horse. Let's see. Keeper of the Swans. Who's worthy of that? I could give it to Sharena. Let's try to stay on her good side. Give it to her. And I'm not going to make anybody a court jester. Designated regent is going to go to my heir. That makes the most sense to me anyways. And I'm not going to appoint a cupbearer. Okay, that looks good to me. And when one of those commander spots opens up, we'll give it to that guy. Or if I need to hand out any land, I'll potentially look at him as well. Actually, let's look at that now while the clock's running. So, if I were to award you land, what are my options? Nope. None of that. I really don't have any options that work for me here. So she's now of legal age. She's actually quite good. Alright, so terrible news from... Apparently it couldn't bother to load the name there. As a calamity of unmatched proportions is struck there. But where? Okay, well, pray for the souls of the people we don't know. Anyways, yeah, she's actually really good. Who's her family? Oh, my Magister, right. Good for them. I'll keep her in mind. I don't know how we'll utilize her. She is lowborn, so marrying her into our family would be problematic, but she is a pretty good character nonetheless. I wish... Oh, there is an easier way to see my heir now. So his son is 1-year-old, his daughter is 4. Nice. That'll get us much, much closer to our goal of 800 there. That was actually very useful. She is great. I'm going to ask that we be assigned as her guardian. What skill is our highest? I always forget. Oh, apparently I was right the first time. Martial skill. They will say yes. She's not 6 yet, so I don't know when it'll allow me to actually start influencing her skills, but obviously we want her to be the best character possible. My liege, I write to you with shocking news. Constantina tried to have me assassinated to make sure I wouldn't discover her plot to kill Diocletian. Not the Emperor Diocletian, obviously, but a Diocletian. So her. Why must you be a problem for me? So she's just a member of my court. Interesting that she's married to a Vespasian. Trying to kill Diocletian. Alright, well... I can't really ignore that, can I? Expose her. Yeah, expose her. Do that. She's gonna hate me now, but whatever. He's going to accept our guardianship. Will you come? You can't join my court, sorry. I don't know what I was thinking there. You can't join my court. How is he doing down here, by the way? I think his father built that. Yeah, I believe he did. In the last episode. What is your overall... No, what am I looking at? Wealth. Prestige is 900. Hopefully he's got a decent... Or he can get a decent amount of prestige coming into the throne, because that's always easier on me. It'd be nice if he could accumulate some wealth, too. Eventually what I'll try to do is set up Dalmatia for our heir. Not him is in our heir, but like the proverbial heir. This guy's of legal age. Do I really care? I don't think I want to marry you to that one girl. I think she's got a lot more potential than you do. I'll go ahead and arrange or look at arranging a marriage for you, though. Is there anybody in the court? Not other than her. So let's arrange a marriage this way. She's a Gepid. I guess it doesn't matter. She's also a Gepid. I would only really like to have somebody of the same faith. It looks like all the people of the same faith are, by and large, members of my court. She's a member of my court. I guess it doesn't matter that much. We can always get them to convert later. It's just kind of a pain to deal with, but it looks like going based on religion is going to severely limit our options. And I don't really want to... I guess she would work. She's ambitious, though, and that can cause problems. Huh. I wonder if they'd end up Roman. If Romano-Gothic and Romano-Hispanic. Can we just end up Roman from there? I don't know. Let's just do that. That works. Marry them together. Keep our court growing. And I completely lost my train of thought there. Okay, so marriage got accepted, so they're together now. And let's see. Let's go to him. Are they working on any more children? Not yet. It'd be nice if... I wish this kid ended up a genius. Unfortunately, he's not. If that is a problem, we could remove him from the picture and try to have the daughter inherit. The daughter is a genius after all. Okay, so Prince Valerius of Macedonia just had a daughter. He is still my vassal, but eventually he's going to become the king of Macedonia and leave us. So, nothing really doing there. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to, like, take advantage of that situation. If I give him land in my kingdom, he's just going to take it with him when he goes. I wish there was a way I could give him land and, like, have him kind of bring Macedonia under my banner, but it doesn't work that way. Unfortunately, it does not. But he is a good character, and I like him. I like having him around, but unfortunately, it is only temporary. I don't think I gave him a commander post either, although he is certainly qualified for the job. Remus, I could make you a commander. I'd rather not, though. I'm going to give it to Elamund. Yeah, I'll give it to him. Because I would prefer to keep Remus out of any further combat, if we could help it. I'd really rather he not die in a freak accident before I have the chance to pass on the title to him. That would be a real issue for us. Could you maybe not do that? Yeah. Don't kill off Duchess Do-Gooder. That is actually a very good province. 5 slots is quite a few. He's going to accept. It's awful nice of him. These guys continue to grow. That's making me nervous. How did we end up so negative there? We were at plus 22 with him just a second ago. Let's see. I can throw a bribe at him to get him back into the positive, and I will. We are at about 800 gold, so I think we're ready to go ahead and declare this war, and it looks like it ended up being right about when the truce would have ended anyways, which is funny. It means we would have hit our 800 gold had that truce stayed in effect. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to work out the way we had maybe hoped, because that kingdom is now completely fractured. And so... Wow, you hold virtually nothing. Are you guys still in open rebellion? They are. So there is still a chance that they can salvage this? What's the war score on that? That's these... No, that's the Italian Revolt, right? What are you called now? I don't know why I clicked on that. Okay, so you are... Right. Italian Revolt. Italian Revolt. What are you guys? That's the actual kingdom, or what's left of it. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm not super clear on who's winning that. Cassius Italicus. Is it referring to the person? Yeah, it is. Okay. So he is actually winning this. Can I intervene on behalf of you guys? Declare war, arrange marriage. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know that there's really a lot we can do here. He's probably going to lose. You guys are already independent. That's really unfortunate. We're going to have to take this piecemeal, and that is never the way I want to go about this. I can't declare war. Why? He's not independent. Who are you? I just have the wrong person? Yeah, I just have the wrong person. So if I declare war on you, I can reconquest it. It's still going to cost me the same amount. I could try to offer vassalization. He's not going to accept. But if I put this off until later, he potentially would. Right now, I'm not his de jure liege. But if I conquered these guys and took this title, then I would be. And he would probably accept at that point. Now, he would be a little bit more powerful than I would like. Because he is going to hold both of these titles. And that's, I think, a king level title? Or is that like a duke level title? Duke, okay. So that's equivalent to a duke. I guess I could live with that. Just to take that a little bit faster and not have to spend the money. But otherwise we have to wait. It's a real bummer, but if we declared war right now, we'd only be getting these 4 provinces. Well, 5. And so I have to wait and hope that this guy can pull this out somehow. How he managed to lose his kingdom so effectively, I do not know. But he just made an absolute mess of this. And so obviously he doesn't deserve to continue ruling, but I also don't want to waste my time taking just a small portion of Italy rather than the whole thing, especially when it's going to cost me so much to do it. Let's see. That's my only option there, so I can't really find other reasons to go to war with these people. Who's this guy? Okay, you're already betrothed? I mean, fair enough. Why is that matrilineal? Where are these matrilineal betrothals coming from? I'm going to break that. Because as far as I'm aware, if that matrilineal marriage went through, it would take him to the other kingdom. And I don't want that. So, we're going to keep him around. I'm going to marry him to somebody young and very good at martial skill. And they're just going to have a lot of general children for me. She's pretty good, but she's a bit old. Let's see. That works out. 15. No traits other than a skilled tactician. She's the right religion. She wants to get married. Fairly young. Yeah, let's do it. Put it through. Okay. And we'll need to make him a commander. He is definitely worthy of it. In fact, he's probably... Did any of these open up? No. I'll have to boot somebody out. I don't want to get rid of Prefect Honorius, though. I kind of like that he emerged as a character the way he did. So they're going to accept. Oh, I was going to say, they're not both my vassal. They are now, though. Okay, let's clear that out. Oh, he's tied for... Yeah. But this guy is the prince that's eventually going to be leaving, so I don't want to get too attached to him. So who can I get rid of here? I think I'm going to boot you out. There you go. Okay, that works for me. And we'll try to get him into a higher post later. Again, I could potentially give him some land down the line. Oh wow, she ended up being quite good. She would have been a good match for him, but they're of the same dynasty, so I don't know how I feel about that. Let's see. Let's look at arranging a marriage within the court. That's not going to work. So we'll have to look outside the court. And that guy's still looking for a wife. I don't want to marry her to him, though, because I don't gain anything from that. She has no familial tie to us, so I won't gain an alliance out of it. Let's see. He's pretty young. Who can we get matrilineally? I'd like to keep her around if I could. Could go after this kid. Let's get some Roman nostalgia. Let's do it. Why not? They're not that far apart in age. We'll do matrilineal. Works for me. Okay. Moving on. I really wish that this war would resolve itself and in our favor. It looks like it's not, though. He's gained another 18, 23%. Yeah. So this southern part of Italy here is pretty much going to end up entirely fractured. We're going to have to take it piece by piece, which is going to suck so bad. But we might get lucky if these guys still exist after all these wars. We might be able to, through that reconquest, take that title. And if we have the title, then at the very least, we can try to get these guys to accept vassalization. We will be de jure liege of them at that point, and so our power might be able to sway them to do it. Otherwise, we have to reconquest every single little bit. Actually, we might not have to do reconquest necessarily, because at that point we will have some de jure claim on it, or we might anyway. So you know we'll see, but I don't have high hopes for anything working out for us. I think we got too lucky on our other plots, and so this is just going to fall apart for us. Let's see. Foreign culture might hurt us too, and the small difference in rank, although I don't see how it's that small. Oh no, my eldest son died. That's a shame. Well, we never found him a post. I guess he was just kind of sitting around doing nothing anyways. I've learned that one of my courtiers enjoys watching sunsets just like me. Yesterday we watched the sunset together and found that despite our differences, we both shared many things as well. Alright, so our new commander guy here is now our sunset watching buddy. And we're close friends. Apparently it didn't help our relationship. Still -1. Alright, that guy's now the wise. Rivals. He's not been added to our friends list yet, so maybe once he is, the relationship will change. But until then, are we not actually friends? Like, what's up with that? Certainly implied that we were. Got 2 friends and 2 rivals, and it doesn't appear to be adding anybody else. When did we befriend her? I don't recall that. I don't recall that at all. Yeah, I was hoping to have some bastard children, but that never played out. But like, that would have been a great opportunity there, especially because she's lowborn. We could ask her to convert. I don't really care that much, though. Oh, we just turned 50, and look how old and ragged we are. I feel like he might need a beard now. We still don't have any friends. What the hell? It's not adding him. How would you look with a beard? Nothing too heavy. I mean, he hasn't had a beard up to this point, so it would look weird if he went from clean shaven to really scraggly, but there's really no in-betweens, are there? At least no good ones. Like, that's a pretty distinguished beard. That one's pretty impressive as well. Nothing's jumping out at me. I like that one, but that's the same beard his father had. Like, that doesn't look too bad on him. I'm just gonna leave him as is. He's been clean shaven so far and it's worked, so we'll just stick with it. Okay. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. Crap, I just closed that without reading it. Hopefully it wasn't important. Who? Who are you trying to kill? Hold on here, this could be important. We actually know quite a few plots. We should probably try to end a few of them. Let's end that one. Doesn't look like we can really step in for any of these others. Actually, that one we can. So who is that guy trying to kill? Right here. This guy. Who is... interesting. Right. But why try to kill him? I don't know what exactly that guy has to gain. Hold on here. Let's try tracing this down a different path. So he's trying to kill you. What do you hold? Nothing as far as I can tell. I'd still prefer that he didn't do it, but I don't appear to have any say in this matter because this guy is not part of my kingdom. He's got his own kingdom. And apparently multiple people are trying to kill him. I don't know what they have against him. Heir to the Republic of Umbria. Okay. So he's the heir over here. Apparently... well, it is a republic. So obviously this guy's children can't necessarily inherit it. That makes sense. I don't know how he managed to get in that position, but there he is, and apparently a lot of people want to kill him for that. I can't do anything about it, so we'll just see how it plays out. But anyways, I'm going to end the episode here, and we'll have to just cross our fingers that this situation plays out in our favor. If it doesn't, you know, I laid out a couple of potential solutions that we could go with, but we'll have to see if any of those work out. Otherwise, I mean, things have been going pretty well for us aside from this, so we'll just have to count our blessings and, you know, deal with the hurdles that come, because they will come. And whenever we can resolve that, which it's starting not to look like it'll happen in his lifetime, because if we could take it all at once, you know, no big deal, but having to take it piecemeal could take a while. We'll see, but I would like to eventually try to unite these two empires, and we have to form our empire before we can unite them. Actually, not necessarily. Our heir has a claim on the east, and he can press that in war whether we hold the west or not. So I guess that's part of it. But if we made that his main title, I don't know how that would work. We'll have to play with it, I guess. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Crusader Kings 2 with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.